Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Kasha M here. Excited to do this because tomorrow, March 1st, marks National Wedding Planning Day. And since I'm working from home, I thought I'd take some time to go through my emails before I pick up my son today. And I'm going through this and I'm realizing there's a lot of frequently asked questions, a lot of them. And I do on Snapchat a few question answer type of thing, little video clips, but you know, not everyone's on Snapchat, but everyone seems to be able to have access to YouTube videos. So I thought some of the most frequently asked questions I'd answer in a quick video. Well, I'll try to make it quick. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll just go right to it. It is National Bridal Planning Day tomorrow. Exciting time. Congratulations to all of you that are engaged in planning your event. It's stressful, I'm sure. And I can see by some of these questions that some of you just need a little bit of help that maybe the bridal magazines aren't able to give or answer. You know, being that I work with brides every day and bridesmaids and moms and prom girls, I hear things, I see things, I see what you all go through on a real life basis. I'm not an editor that maybe watches just runway shows, and I actually live this with you girls. So if I can help you in any way with your questions, I really would like to do that. I'm hoping this video does that. So I'm just gonna go right into a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions that I have that I think are pretty good questions, and I wanted to go ahead and answer them for you in a video. Let me know in the comments below if they were beneficial to you. If you have other questions, list those questions below as well. So the first question, I'm gonna go right into it. Do I need to make an appointment to see wedding gowns? Yes, 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 yes. And I don't care what time of year it is, whether it be January, June, or December. Make an appointment, because then a store will be able to work with you one-on-one. We all know as bridal shop owners where our stock is. We know what dresses are where, we know what designers we have where, we know what services a designer offers, we know what silhouettes will work best for you. We want to be able to talk to you. We want to be able to listen to your requests, to your needs. We want to be able to help you one-on-one in the fitting room, listen to everything you have to say, all your ideas, your visions. We want to put together in a nice little packet and find that perfect gown for you that will suit your style, your wedding itself, the venue, your feeling, your character, what makes you look and feel amazing. Without an appointment, it's hard for us, if we're working with somebody else and you walk in, to help you. It makes us feel bad if you walk out not being serviced, you know, and even if you wanted to come in and just look around, it still won't help you. Not every store is set up in a way that has open stock where you can go through every dress on your own and find a gown. You don't know what these dresses look like. None of them have hanger appeal. What I mean by hanger appeal is that they look beautiful on the hanger and just as beautiful on you. No, most of my clients, they will get a dress, they'll pick a dress out in a book or a catalog or wherever they found the dress, and then they'll see it on the hanger, that's the dress, and then they put it on, they say, oh yeah, it is the dress. They never look good on the hanger. So we need to be able to assist you. Without an appointment, we're not able to always do that. If we're working with other people, we're just not staffed with enough people to be able to assist you. So definitely make an appointment. And when you call these stores to make your appointments, make sure you voice your budget. That way you know that what you're looking for will be in that store. And I'm not saying the exact dress. I'm saying that if your budget is $500 or $5,000, make sure that this store has dresses to suit not just your venue and your style, but also your price point. You don't want to go in and waste your time or the sales associate's time if it's just not going to work for you. Okay, so second question, how long does it really take for a gown to be ordered? Wedding gowns themselves, if they're made here in the States or if they're made overseas in Asia or Europe, it will take 4 to 6 months to produce a wedding gown. Well, produce and ship back to our states, 4 to 6 months. Allocate that much time. I would love to be able to tell you that there is some infinite warehouse that carries and houses every single dress that every single designer has produced, designed, in every single color and size. It's impossible. We as stores and these designers and manufacturers, they all have to pay inventory taxes at the end of the year. So there is no way that these designers will have all these dresses in every size and color available for you just to pick off. Sometimes some designers do carry some of their most popular pieces, but it's a hit or miss. 90% of the time, that's not the case. So don't go into a store expecting to be able to get your dress in 2 weeks unless you're buying it off the rack. Truly, I mean, if you luck out to find a dress off the rack and take it home the same day, Oh my gosh, we all would love for that to happen. You would help us clear our inventory and you have peace of mind. You don't have to order that dress. You already have it in your hands. I love the idea of clients buying samples because you have what you wanted. You have it in your hands already. You don't have to worry about anything else. The dress is there. But I mean, not to say if you place your order, you're gonna have to worry. Place the order, just make sure you have 4 to 6 months to place that order, because on top of the 4 to 6 months, you're gonna have to allocate 6 to 8 weeks for alterations, especially if you're getting married within peak prom or bridal season, because you're not the only bride getting married, and there's tons of prom girls that need alterations too, and a good seamstress will book in advance. We always ask 4 to 6 months, but we accommodate the clients that purchase their gowns with us depending on what the situation is. We never want a client to not feel like they can't be serviced in our store just because they don't have the 4 to 6 weeks. If they're our client, they will always have priority. However, it's ideal to have 4 to 6 weeks, and if you have 8 weeks, it's the best thing to have for alterations on top of the 4 to 6 months to place your orders. So yes, it's very important that you have that amount of time to place your order. That doesn't even count the time it takes for you to find the dress. So when you see in the magazine timelines, you start shopping 9 months before your wedding for your wedding dress, it's no joke. You don't know what kind of a shopper you're gonna be. You may have a vision and you may not like what your vision was. You're gonna have to find that dress. So allocate enough time for the actual finding process, for the ordering process, and extra time for alterations. What's the next question? These are good questions, good job. When I go to bridal shops, all of the dresses are either too big or too small on me. Why is that? Probably because we're not all ideal sizes. There are no 2 size 6s, size 16s, or size 26 women that all fit the dresses the same exact way. We're tall, we're short, we have long torsos, we have short torsos, we have bust lines that are triple Ds, we have A cups, but we're still the same sizes. How is that? Because our everyday clothes are not made with structure. A top like this, there's no boning in it. You just slip it on. So you just need to find a size that will work for you between an extra small or a triple XL. That's just how it works. But with social occasion, there's structure, there's boning, cup sizes, there's lacing, there's zippers. All of this plays a huge role in bust, waist, hip sizing. And there's a huge size chart, and that's why size charts are very important to work with. Now, if you go into a bridal shop and you put on a dress but it zips, but it's sitting up too high or it's sitting up too low, your sales consultant will help you decipher what exactly is wrong with the dress, if that dress is workable, if you can do alterations, and if you need to place an order, or if you can buy the sample piece. That's another reason why I need an appointment at these bridal shops, ladies. But it's just simply because they're made to be structured, to be fit to you with alterations. These dresses are meant to be tailored to you. Now, even if you're a model and you walk the runway in wedding gowns many, many times in your life, the reality is, unless you've been the model for a specific designer, you will still need alterations, whether it be length or bustling the dress. Bustle meaning the train of the dress, the drags. You're gonna need that brought up. That's an alteration. Don't set your mind that you're gonna walk into a store and walk out with a perfect dress. 98% of my clients cannot do that. And the 2% are either because they need alterations that are minor, as in just the bustling, or because of the fact that it just, it's a T-length dress maybe. It's a T-length dress and it doesn't need any tailoring because the length is correct on her. Everyone needs some kind of tweaking. So don't set your mind up that there's nothing wrong with you. Don't set your mind for the dress to fit you perfectly off the rack though. It's gonna need tweaking. So find the dress that works for you and then have a tweak to your size. The pitter patter is my doggies, guys, sorry. Okay, next question. I'm a bridesmaid at my best friend's wedding, which is in 7 months, and she's freaking out about all of us placing our orders ASAP. What is the cutoff time to place my order? I was hoping to lose another 15 pounds before the wedding. Okay, whether you're a bride or a bridesmaid, I never advocate to lose weight for a dress. Just order the size that you need and you can always have it tailored down. 15 pounds is a significant amount of weight to lose. So whatever the store recommends, if you know you're gonna lose some kind of weight. I'm not saying exactly 15 pounds, but if you know you're gonna lose some kind of weight, then go ahead and order one size down and have the rest tweaked. Because it's always less expensive to have a dress taken in than have a dress let out, if it can even be let out. Because certain fabrics do not allow for any kind of seam allowance, like chiffons or organzas. They leave holes in the fabric, or they're notched. You cannot alter them without installing gussets, which costs more and it looks ghastly. So honestly, order the dress that will work for whatever you're measuring into. You can always have it tweaked. If you're gonna have major surgery, if you're in the process of, if you're pregnant and gonna have a baby, go ahead and order one size down. But you know, I never advocate to do that. I always say just have the tailoring done, because either way, it's gonna cost you money. It just, I'm not kidding, but it costs more money to order a new dress or have gussets installed into a dress than to just tailor it down. But that's just alterations. When we're talking about 7 months before the wedding, I just said it takes 4 to 6 months to place an order. So if you are the only bridesmaid in this bridal party that's not placing your order, guess what? That store, our store, we hold orders until that last girl places her order. So if the bride gives you an end date, a date to order your dress by, you should definitely adhere to that and try to order it in advance. When you accept the invitation to be a bridesmaid, that's one of the responsibilities. You're gonna be ordering a dress. So put money aside for that. Don't let finances be an issue. If they are, talk to your bride, communicate that to her. Maybe you girls can work something out. But keep in mind that whoever the last girl is, and if that's you, you're holding up the entire order. Why? Why do we hold an order like that? Because if the bride made the point to pick either a designer and a fabric and one color, where you can pick all the different dresses in a certain fabric and color, or everyone wearing the same dress, same designer, same color, whatever the case is, we want the dialog to work. We want all of them to match. One dress ordered separately may be a matter of a dialog variation. Pomegranate to pomegranate is not always the same. It's not always the same because they're cut out of 2 different bolts of fabric. So you wanna make sure that you place your order within the time that's allocated. And if you have 7 months to the wedding, that means that you have the 4 to 6 months to place your order right now, plus a month for alterations. So you're perfect on timing if you order it now. Don't hold up the entire order, because then you also risk another thing, 2 things actually. If that dress gets discontinued and you were the last girl to not place your order, none of those orders were placed. So that means all these girls put down money on a dress that no longer can be ordered because of you. Do you want to be responsible for that? You don't want to be responsible for that. I have been in that situation. I don't like seeing it because it puts me in an awkward position, because the bride knows why that order wasn't placed. But now all these other girls, you know, they just wanted their dresses. They did exactly what the bride asked, and this one girl didn't. So now they have to all pick new dresses. Don't put yourself in that situation. You don't want to be responsible for that kind of an issue. So be open with your bride, communicate with her. But if you have the 4 to 6 months to place the order and a month for alterations, you're perfect. Just go ahead and run with it. But again, if you accept the invitation, follow through with that. And the other thing is, you know, don't lose weight specifically for the dress. If you're gonna lose the weight, great, but you can always tailor a dress, but don't wait just because of that. Just place the order a smaller size, and just get the tailoring done. That's my recommendation in this situation. I'm getting long-winded because I feel like there's so much information that I want to give you girls, because it's not just order or not order. There's reasons why, and we want to help you as bridal shops to place the orders properly and make sure everything is perfect for your weddings. Okay, next question. So my mother-in-law wants to tag along when I shop for my bridal gown. She tends to be very opinionated and our tastes clash. What should I do? This is a tough one, because this is a matter of relationships and the start of a new chapter in your lives, and maybe she doesn't have any daughters and she wants to be involved. Maybe she just wants to make sure that everything is perfect in her own way. If you already have this feeling that she is like this and you don't want to have this bad experience or some kind of unnecessary clashing of clans in the fitting rooms while you're trying on your wedding dress, you could either tell her that you already bought your dress and be done with it. I mean, I've seen girls do that. I mean, that's not what I would do, but that's what I've seen girls do, what I've heard girls do. And the other thing you could do is probably maybe take your clothes. This is how I always tell my girls, whether you're shopping with your mother-in-law or not. Don't bring more than 3 people to an appointment, first and foremost, because you're always going to have a clash of opinions if you bring too many, and you'll have a very difficult time picking your dress to begin with. But if you have your entourage to go shopping with you, no more than 3 girls, go with those girls make sure that the one person that matters the most is there, whether it be your mom, your aunt, your grandma, your best friend, your sister. Make sure one of those people is with you. That way, you know that their opinion counts the most, and whatever else anyone else says, okay, great. They'll just give you some kind of leverage one way or another. Pick 3 to 5 dresses that you love the most at an appointment. Out of 10 or 15 dresses that you try on, pick 3 to 5. And if you want your mother-in-law to be involved, make another appointment and show her only those 3 to 5 dresses that all of you, with you and your entourage, have established that you like. And I would one-up that by bringing that one person that mattered the most. So if it was your mom, your aunt, your sister, your best friend, your grandma, whoever it was that helped you make that decision, if it even was anybody, bring that person with you. And only the 3 of you go shopping. That way, not only do you show her 3 to 5 of your favorites, so she will, you know it's one of those 3 to 5 dresses. That way, if she insists on a dress that you're not even liking out of those 3 to 5, you have someone to back you up and you don't have to feel bad like you're the one saying no to your mother-in-law. That person that came with you to help you will be there to have your back, to back you up. So that's how I would deal with it. Let me know how that works out, because that's a really good one, and I think that's the best way to deal with that. But if you have a better way, let me know. Comment below, let me know. Comment below regardless. I want to know what you girls think of this video. If this is beneficial, should I do more of these? Should I just give up? I don't give up though, so. Okay, this is a good one. I mean, these are all good questions. I picked out some of out of the 30 or so questions that I got through. These are the top 7 that I liked the most. Here's another great question. What do you do with your dress after the wedding? You bring it back to the people that sold it to you is what you do. We have a great service that we offer. It is a cleaning and preservation service. You bring your dress, your petticoat, your veil, whatever you'd like to have clean and preserved. And we actually go through, we mark off where you like to have it spot cleaner. If a button's missing or a zipper's broken, you let us know, and we'll mark it all off. We'll do a little checklist for you. We'll put together the order, and then we ship it out to our cleaners. And it's not a dry clean process. It's actually a sugar-free, eco-friendly cleaning and preservation service that we offer. And they take care of the dress for us, and you can have one or two things happen. You can either have the dress shipped back to our shop and pick it up from our store, or you can have it shipped directly to your home via FedEx or UPS. I think it's an amazing service, and I'll tell you, my dress was trashed after my wedding, and quite honestly, I thought they replaced my dress. I had asphalt stains on the dress. Yeah, my wedding was crazy. But being that they were able to clean all of that out of my dress, they can clean your dress. So I trust the service. I highly recommend it. If you can't do it through us, go through the bridal shop that you bought your dress from, and they'll be more than happy to assist you with that process. That's a good one. Not a lot of people ask that question because they don't think about it during their planning process. Okay, and here's the last one, ladies and gents. I feel like I'm focusing on the smallest details when in reality, people are telling me that I'm nitpicking at things that people won't really notice. I want my wedding to be the most beautiful and the most amazing event any of my 375 guests have ever gone to, but I feel like the planning process is going to kill me. Tell me what you think I should focus on so that I can sleep better at night and still have the most beautiful wedding of my dreams. Girl, oh my God, that's a tall order. Let me tell you something. You are focusing in on everybody else when this is your wedding and your partner's wedding, first and foremost. So as much as you want this to be the most memorable wedding for them, the reality is it's your wedding and you hope to do it once. Some people do it 2 and 3 times, but most do it once. You're starting a new beginning, and this is the only wedding that you will be participating in as the bride and groom. So you need to recalibrate and refocus the situation. And remember, there are 3 things after 16 years that I've been working in this industry, and I've gone to many, many, many weddings over the years. And there are 3 things that people remember from weddings: how good the food was, how much fun they had on the dance floor, and how beautiful the bride was. Everything else is details that is really pertinent to you and your taste and your style. So if you focus only on all the little details, yeah, in fact, you're gonna lose your mind and you're not gonna have fun at your wedding. This is not about everybody else. This is about you and your partner and the new chapter you're beginning and starting, whatever you wanna call it, however you wanna detail it. The reality is it's about you. So recalibrate, refocus, focus on those 3 things. Let's be realistic. The biggest portion of your bridal budget is going to be your venue, your catering, your liquor. So make sure that you feed your guests correctly. 375 people, you gotta have a good menu, and you gotta make sure that the music's pumping. So that's number 2, entertainment. You wanna make sure that you're suiting every age group that is gonna be at your wedding, because you don't want certain people being left out of the fun. So yeah, number 1, how good the food was. You got that with the catering. Number 2, how much fun they had on the dance floor, or how much fun they had. That's important to you. You want it to be memorable. Most of the time they spend eating and having fun at your wedding. So the fun is usually the entertainment, the music. You want to make sure that that's being taken care of. And then 3, the bride. The bride is the most important. You'll be the most photographed person at this wedding. Let's be realistic, okay? And so you want to make sure you're feeling confident, you're feeling good in the dress. And that reflects in all your pictures, that reflects in how you talk to your guests. Some of these people you haven't seen in years, some of them you just saw at the office the other day. Whatever the case is, you want to make sure that you're feeling good, because this is your one chance to be the happy bride that you are, because you are getting married. Oh my gosh. So again, 3 things to remember: how good the food was, how much fun they had at the wedding, and how beautiful the bride was. If you've got those 3 basics covered, then everything else is just details that are pertinent to you and your style. So whatever color palette you use, honestly, your guests couldn't care less if you had yellow dresses or purple dresses or black dresses. Your guests won't care less what your invitation looks like. They'll care about the invitation because they'll be on the refrigerator for the next few months until the actual wedding to know where it is, what time it's at, but they won't care what it looks like necessarily. That's you. That's a reflection of your style. So don't lose sleep over the little details, because honestly, they won't remember, you'll remember. So make sure that you're happy before everybody else is happy, in the little details especially. So I mean, those are great questions. My gosh, I'm starting to sweat. You really gave me a workout there, ladies. Send more questions. Email me, Facebook me, Instagram me, like my video. Tell me if you have any other questions. I love to be able to answer them for you. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. Thank you again for watching my video. Join me at my next one. I'm in the process of 2 projects right now. I can't wait to share them with you. I really appreciate all of you. Have an amazing day. And again, congratulations on your engagement.